Good evening, hello everybody, great to see you. I'm going to be playing tonight songs from my third album, Amoeba and Stone. So if you have asked for specific songs, I will be playing them. If you haven't, you might be a little bit too late, but we'll see. I'll see if I can keep up with the comments. The first couple of songs were requested by Catherine Voice a couple of weeks ago when I first said I was going to be doing this. So Catherine, the first two songs are dedicated to you. The first one is going to be Amoeba and Stone, the title track of the album. I'll get to the second one in a minute. The ocean is wide and oh so deep, but the humans all swim by the shore. Little old me, in an effort to be free, went in search of a little bit more. I came across something deep and dark, reserved for Amoeba and Stone. And if you're a human around these parts, you will find that you're there on your own. Come tread the water with me. I bet you'll give up so easily. It's far too much effort, you see. Boys from the land have offered their hand to pull me back into the shore. But once you've strayed from the usual way, you just can't go back anymore. And the amoeba, they don't accept you either, so you tread water somewhere in between. And all those who try to stay by my side eventually see what I mean. Oh, come tread the water with me. I bet you'll give up so easily. It's far too much effort, you see. Sometimes I spy an object floating by from that living world into my eye, and I grasp it in so close to my skin to recall how I felt as a child. So is it any wonder I plummet so far under, and I'm dragged in the tide to the floor? When I chose to stray from the usual way in my search for a little bit more. Oh, come tread the water with me. I bet you'll give up so easily. It's far too much effort, you see. Oh, I miss singing that song. I enjoyed that. Oh, we got lots of comments tonight. How am I going to keep up with these? Hi Carl Fox, hi Susan Pratt. Who else? We've got Stuart Carr, Jay Bradley. So many people I haven't seen for so long. This is totally cool. Julie Yates, hi Julie. Hi David. Oh, my brother's watching. Terrifying. Nielsen Giles, I've never heard of him. Oh, lovely. Best wishes from Sunderland. Please come back. Oh gosh, the days when I used to tour. Remember those? Very strange. John Freeman's watching. My neighbour is watching. Hi John. You're actually behind me somewhere. Not in real, I mean, like, there are walls in between us. We're not in the same room, don't worry. Elizabeth Smethurst watching. Hi, Liz. Oh, gosh, there's so many people here. This is great. I don't want to bore you too much by reading out every single name because I'll be here for ages, so I'm just going to continue to play. So, yes, Catherine Boyce asked for Amoeba and Stone, which you've just heard, and the next one, Nickerjack Cave. A couple of people asked for Nickerjack Cave, actually. In fact, I think that was the most popular choice, which is nice to know because you never really know what which songs people like the best. So this was a song I wrote about Johnny Cash after reading his autobiography. There's a very sad story about him attempting to commit suicide in the tunnels underneath Nickerjack Cave where he lived. And it didn't work, and he saw the light instead, and he kind of crawled into these tunnels, and they were supposed to be flooded, but they didn't flood them, so nothing happened, and he kind of had a bit of an epiphany and decided to come back out, which was great for the rest of the world to continue hearing his genius. So anyway, I wrote this about him. This is called Nickerjack Cave. By the way, that sound is, it's my grippy socks. Just in case you thought it was something else. Okay, here we go. Oh, I've got a runny nose as well. This is not cool. Right, 1, 2, 3. Who am I counting in? There's no band. now. That's when I miss my band. That's when I would look at Andy Trill for the last chord. I don't know if you're watching Andy, but oh yeah, and Dave on drums and Kilby on bass. Oh my goodness me, those were the making of Amoeba and Stone was the most joyous experience I've had writing and recording an album, or recording an album, should I say. I really, really miss those guys, and I wish we lived closer. But there's no reason we can't work together in the future. After lockdown, of course. Right, so little treat for you. Treat for you, terrifying for me. I've got my mandolin today. The last time I saw you, I had the piano out. Just gonna have a quick look at comments. Oh wow, there's loads of them. Chris Shaw, hey Chris Shaw. Scott's watching, hi Scott. He's a new friend. Sarah Hindmarsh is here again. Hello. I can't play it again, Sarah, that's ridiculous. Hi Emily and Jamie. Oh, lots of people. Anyway, so yeah, last time 2 weeks ago, I did my first live stream. I'm hoping this one is better because I had a few tech issues. I also broke my toe. That wasn't cool right before I did this. It's healing, but it still hurts 2 weeks later. So yeah. I had another injury today. I can't remember what it was now. All my injuries disappear when I'm live because I get so nervous. It's like you can't feel pain anymore. It's kind of good. Hi Theo. Hi Maddie. Just seeing new people into the room. Anyway, yeah, so I had my piano last time, but I decided that I'm going to do mandolin this time. Now this is terrifying because this little thing here, which is amazing. It's a 10-string mandolin. Hang on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, I thought that was right. It's a 10-string mandolin. So it has three strings on the top two. I can't speak tonight. I'm so sorry. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is very unusual for a mandolin, and the reason for that is because I bought this in Peru, of all places. I went to Machu Picchu in 2004 and did the Inca Trail. I climbed the Inca Trail back in the days when I was really fit. I'm not sure I could do it now. And I bought this in Cusco. And I wish there was such a thing that has been invented as a smellometer, because this thing smells amazing. I know I'm a bit weird with smells, but when I smell that, it's like seeing 1,000 butterflies escaping. My God, it smells amazing. So this was handmade in a little workshop in Cusco in Peru by a guy called Cirilo Orcosupa. It tells me that inside. I don't think Cirilo Orcosupa is watching, but if he is, hola. And bienvenidos. It's a little bugger though because it doesn't stay in tune. I think it'll be alright for the purposes. It's never really been completely in tune, if I'm honest, so I kind of do the best I can with it. But I have not played this thing for years, absolutely years. I really haven't. It's been sat around doing nothing, gathering dust. It's literally gathering dust. It's disgusting. I need to clean it. If anybody is watching who came to my rural arts tour across Yorkshire in March, I don't know, a few years ago, I did a little tour with rural arts, and I broke my mandolin when I was in Porto, and it cracked across the top. It still has this crack. I've never touched it because I don't dare. If anyone knows how to fix a gigantic crack there, that sounds dodgy, doesn't it? There you go, can you see it? If anyone knows how I can fix that, let me know. But it still plays. It was just quite funny that I bought it in Peru and broke it in Porto. I thought there's a nice connection with the letter P there. Oh, that's such a terrible link. I was going to say this next song's called Protection. That also begins with P, but now I'm just rabbiting and talking crap, so I'm going to stop making weird radio links. This is a song that I love very much performing. I hope I can still play the mandolin and it sounds okay. Because there is a massive possibility that it's not going to. Mandolins, right, okay. Not guitars. I like to do a little finger exercise. We're going to go for a mandolin. Ooh, buzzy string there. Oh dear. I don't know if Tristan Hume's watching. I don't know if you remember, Tristan, you saying don't play that mandolin on the album, Abby, because it doesn't stay on tune, play mine instead, which I did. So I think it's actually a very posh filed mandolin that I played on the album. But that wasn't mine. This one is. So hey, it still works. This is the most bargainous mandolin. I think it cost me the equivalent of about 45 quid in Peruvian sol. So, oh, I was going to put it away, but I don't need to because I'm going to play another song on it. I'm going to do some Bob Dylan next. I'm just having a quick look at comments and bits and pieces coming through. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's loads. George Shemansky, hello George, and Liz. Liz is trying out a few harmonies. Now that's perfect timing to talk about harmonies, because I'm going to play Blowing in the Wind next, and if anybody from any of my choirs is watching, you can sing harmonies along to this. Obviously no one's going to hear you, but it's good practice. Martin Ridge, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you for a long time. Martin Ridge, I think I last saw you in Munich in Germany. I played a couple of gigs in Munich, and you and Rory came along to the show in Munich. That's the pinnacle of my career. Somebody flew to Germany to see me play live. Okay, you maybe didn't fly there to see me, but I'm going to pretend he did. Right, Bob Dylan, let's do it. I went to see Bob Dylan last year at Hyde Park. Not only did I see Bob Dylan, I also saw Neil Young at the same event. Bob Dylan and Neil Young. That's like, it doesn't get any better than that. Now this is a little fiend, this instrument. It's bloody loud when you give it some welly. It's louder than my guitar, so I'm going to try not to play it too loud on this song, because otherwise it's going to overpower ye olde voicey. Holding down 3 strings at a time, that's just too much. Too much. Who invented the mandolin? That's a cute little thing, really. Oh, I've got pins and needles. Oh, I'm going to have to stick the old legs out front. What do I want to tell you? I want to say, firstly, hope you're okay. I think everybody's reached the peak of like, okay, that's it now. I can't do this anymore. The truth is we can, and we must, and we're going to, and it'll be fine. And we just need to just keep at it and keep connecting with each other, keep being nice and keep helping our neighbours, and just, I don't know, finding new ways of looking and seeing things, I suppose, and keeping ourselves busy. That's always been my way of coping through anything, is just to keep myself busy. Yeah, I hope you're okay. I know we're all in crappy times at the moment. But yeah, this is the time when art and music suddenly becomes very, very valuable to people. And it's quite funny. I've had a lot of conversations with choir leaders and musicians and singer-songwriters and venues, and lots of people I know in the arts world, and we are all suffering really badly now. And it's kind of terrifying to think where this is all going. And so, yeah, but it's amazing how the things that get left off the important government things to learn at school suddenly become very, very, very valuable, like sports and music, exercise and music. So, thank you for you guys watching today and for supporting me still after all this time of not being a singer-songwriter. And I'm going back into it, as you can see, and the whole kind of purpose of this is that I'll be releasing some new material, which is what I'm going to be kind of helping to keep myself busy through this time. It's about time I got some new stuff out there, and so yes, look forward to it. It's going to be really odd. I think I'm going to do a lot of writing based on noises around the house. I just thought that'd be quite fun. I often write to really weird stimuli, if you like. So when we were allowed to drive, and I used to drive a lot, my indicator had a obviously very regular beat, and I used to write stuff over the top of that. And I noticed that my cooker hood is a great drone sound, and I wrote a song the other day, or a part of a song the other day, based around my hood cooker, would you believe? So I kind of thought that would be quite cool to make. I make lots of split screen videos for my choir stuff. I thought it would be quite cool to do some for my original music, and just make some beats and percussion and instrument sounds with all sorts of stuff from around the house, just as a demo. I probably won't leave it like that, but I thought that would be quite fun. Anyway, I'm rabbiting. What I did want to say is I didn't put it in the link today, but if you would like to support me today, there's a couple of things you can do. Firstly, there's a little PayPal. If you look at my last post before this went live, there's a PayPal link. You can donate anything you like to. If you just want to, I don't know, if you've got a couple of quid handy, that would be fab. Bandcamp today are they're waiving the fee that artists the commission that artists usually pay when someone buys or downloads your music. So if you are in the mood to download the songs that you like from Amoeba and Stone, you can do that at abbymore.bandcamp.com, I believe. And my CDs, which I had available, there it is. Now, I know this looks like a direct plug, but I've got this out because I wanted to tell you something else about this, which I thought was quite funny. But I've still got lots of CDs, so if anybody wants a CD, I'm doing them on special offer at the moment, so they're all a £5, plus postage, of course. And you get a free old CD. So this one, Amoeba and Stone, which we're hearing today, and Live in Lincolnshire, are both a £5 now, but if you order them, you also get a free Things We Should Have Said, or The Aftermath of 96, my oldest albums. And you can do that at my website, abbymore.com, and you can order. That's the only place you can get them. So now the reason I got this out is because this has been bugging me for years, and I want to clear this up. People have said, why don't you have any lyrics in your latest album? Latest being 5 years ago, but hey, this is my latest album. There are lyrics in it. What you have to do, look, is you open that, and then it's in there. So many people have said, why is there no booklet with it? There is. I spent an awful lot of money and time making the booklet with all the lyrics in, and I've had countless people not know that the booklet is in there. So if you do have Amoeba and Stone on CD, and lots of you do, there is a booklet inside the sleeve. You just have to press it to open it. That's been bugging me out. You probably don't care, but those of you who didn't think there was one, there is, and all the stuff's in there. Right, what am I doing? I'm going to play Return to Oz for Susanna Russell, who asked for it. You probably been able to see the sun go down during this gig as well, because the sun sets right in my face. I've just found out. It's just gone down now, but it was very, very bright when I was playing Protection and blown in the wind. Right, what am I doing? Return to Oz. There we go. Yes, that's there. Oh, I've been truly made of tin to let no human beings in. It was only ever abstract things that pulled my strings. They told me if I had a heart, I could tell real life and love apart. But I've always been a bit too smart to play that part. So tonight I will return to the land of Oz to remind myself of who I was. Oh, I've been truly made of straw. Love came through the barn and out the door. There was nothing that I worshipped more than freedom's law. They told me if I had a brain, I could see the light and feel the rain. But the roses only smell the same by any other name. So tonight I will return to the land of Oz to remind myself of who I was. Who I was. Oh, I've been truly made of fear, to hold no one close and no one dear. And I learned with every passing year to hide those tears. They say if I had courage now, I could find the strength to tell you how. But I've always been a bit too proud to love out loud. So tonight I will return to the land of Oz to remind myself of who I was. Yeah, who I was. Oh, if I truly had a home, I could tap my heels and fly along. I suppose I really shouldn't moan, 'cause God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own, and I got my own, I got my own, I got my own. I usually mean that last line metaphorically about having my own home, but as of a year ago, almost today, in fact it was, that's so weird. That's so weird. A year ago today, I moved into my current house, and that doesn't really mean much to most people maybe, but after a period of complete homelessness and living in a garden shed in Suffolk, with a family who were the producer of my album, David, if you're watching. Hi Dave, thanks for feeding and clothing me for a year. Well, not clothing, that would be weird. But yeah, I lived in the mobile, well, it was, we affectionately called it the shed. It had a bed in it. it didn't have a cooker, but it had 2 little rings that I used to cook on, and I used to make stir fry all the time. And yeah, to be completely honest with you, the reason I haven't been a singer-songwriter or should I say, the reason I've taken a break from being a singer-songwriter is because I needed to get my life into gear. And I had a really awful time during and after the making of this, actually, 5 or 6 years ago. And I had reached burnout really with everything, and touring was getting very hard, and not having anywhere to go back to when you finished a gig is kind of hard too. And so I decided to straighten up and put some things into place that were more important than music. I think this is part of my problem, is that music has always been the most important thing. It's the most important thing above anything. It's more important to me than eating and sleeping and exercising and, you know, doing normal things. And I decided that I was going to have to stop making music the most important thing and look after myself. And so I spent 5 years, that's how long it's taken me to sort myself out and get into a position where I can have shelter and food and accommodation and my own space. And here it is. That's why I got all emotion on the last line of that song. It's got a different meaning now. It's time to write new material, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, Susanna Russell, you also asked for the next song, I Nearly Told You, which I recorded with a choir. Yes, I think some of you are watching, so do feel free, if you can remember that far back, to sing along. This is also a tremendous risk for me because I could never play this. I did write it, but I often write beyond my own capability on the guitar, you see. I don't consider myself really a guitarist. I find it quite painful and uncomfortable, and I know what I want to hear in my head when I write something, but I sometimes can't manipulate my hand and wrist to the notes I actually want. So this one has always been a massive struggle to play. I've messed it up horrendously in the past, which has made me stop playing it, to be honest. But I'm going to do it because it's been requested and it's about time, you know, face your fears, etc. So I'm going to silently die a small death inside and play this song and hope it sounds okay. I don't remember. I think the last time I played this was at the Guildhall Arts Centre in 2015. Right, come on, Abby, you can do this. Finger exercise done. I nearly did the unthinkable, admitted the way I felt. I nearly told you I loved you in spite of myself. I nearly breathed those words directly into your mouth. If you hadn't sealed my lips with your kiss, I wouldn't let it tumble out. I wouldn't let it tumble out. I nearly told you I loved you. I nearly broke all my rules. And for maybe the first time, if I'm honest, I believed it to be true. I believed it to be true. Something's in me. The myself for a moment just to find you there. I nearly told you I loved you with the innocence of my youth, and you might have thought it was easy for me if you only knew the truth. If you only knew the truth, something's in the air. Okay, well, it wasn't the best I've ever played it, but it wasn't the worst I've ever played it, and I am okay with that. I have got pins and needles again though, so time to give the legs a little jingle. Are you all alright? Let's find out what's going on here. Martin Ridge, I'm enjoying this so much. Good, Rob Roser is watching. Hello, Rob Roser. Rob Roser is an amazing violinist. You should check him out. Like, he plays amazing stuff. Sammy Jane, hi. Sammy Jane likes my earrings. Yay. I've had these for donkey's years, Sammy. Who else have we got? Susanna Russell, thank you, you're welcome. Jane Sherritt, fab, thank you, hi Jane, nice to see you. Dorothy Holland, hello. And Catherine Lord, I texted her today because she's a dentist and one of my fillings has become loose. That's what my injury was. I was going to tell you about that. Yeah, my filling's coming out, that's not good. I got a piece of granola wedged in it today, that wasn't good. Bit painful. Yeah, good. We've got some nice comments coming up. Good. Okay, what am I playing next? Excellent. So somebody nominated me to do this 10 albums challenge thing. I'm just patting my legs while I'm doing this, people, because I've lost the feeling in them. Yes, I did the 10 albums challenge thing on Facebook. I don't know if you also participated in that. And it got me thinking, because there's so much amazing music, and I just kind of got all my old albums out and I'm like, oh yeah, this one, oh my god, this one, oh my god, this one. And there's so many songs that I love so much that I have always wanted to do covers of and never have got round to it. And I just kind of thought, oh my god, there's a whole show here of stuff that I could do, of these amazing songs that I've always loved and wanted to play but never have done. So with that in mind, since I seem to be doing these live streams every couple of weeks now, I mean, obviously that can't last forever, but why not let's do another one in 2 weeks, another 2 weeks time, and I will do a cover show for you, and I'll do some new ones in there as well that I've not played before, because there's all sorts of great music that I'd like to kind of have a go at playing. It feels like such a long time since music was my hobby and not my job, that I've almost forgotten that ability of, you know, like when I was a kid and a teenager where I just used to sit in my room and listen to great music and do covers of it. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. 2 weeks. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And then after that, got to have some new stuff. Right. And the reason it got me thinking is because my next song is by Sheryl Crow. It's from her Globe Sessions album, which was one of my top 10. And this is called My Favourite Mistake. Dave Booth, if you are watching, miss you on this one as well. But I shall do what I can on my own. What key are we in? Velcro. I know she's gone out of fashion, but whatever. Oh man, honestly, the length of time it's been since I played guitar, my fingers have gone all soft. I've had long nails for a couple of years because I've not needed to play guitar, and obviously my fingertips have got really, really soft, and I'm not hardy anymore like I used to be. Give them a little massage, a little miniature finger massage. I don't know what the time is because I don't know. There's a clock somewhere, but I don't know where it is and I can't see it. And I don't really care. I'm going to be here until I've finished. And if you drop out, you drop out. And if you're here for the long term, you're here for the long term. So if I'm going over the hour, I do apologise. I don't know about time. Time is not my friend. What else? What else was I going to tell you? I don't know. I've said about the cover show, we'll do that. That sounds fun. Okay, I'll just play the next song then. This one is called In Your Hands. Let's have a quick look at the comments. I'll just do a little tune, sorry. In your hands, it blew up in pieces, leaving shrapnel in the sand. And how can I forget the pain when fragments still remain, splintered deep within my hands? And what a surprise, I had no say in the final outcome anyway. If anyone had cared to listen to me, things would have ended differently. In your hands, was there some master plan that I just don't understand? Or am I naive to believe you set out to deceive when you are the better man? But what a surprise, I will not ask, 'cause I know how it'll just drag up the past. And heaven knows how we've had enough of that. What hope I have now will not last. In my hands, could it be within my hands? Could I have the final say? 'Cause whatever path you walk upon, I'll choose the other one. I will not follow your way. And what a surprise it'll be for you when my empty promises all come true. And through my actions, you know I'll display that I chose the better way. But in your hands, it's always been the same. I just play this waiting game. Ooh. Oh gosh, my heart's gone all funny. And my leg's got pins and needles in it. We don't often see Abby in black. That's come from a choir singer because also during this period of crisis, I'm keeping my choirs, or some of my choirs going, most of them, and my singing workshops, but my biggest choir, totally vocally, I'm keeping them going by recording tutorial videos for them to learn stuff remotely. And we have a colour coordination scheme. If you've seen my split screen videos on my a cappella with Abby channel, I wear pink, purple, blue and red because those are the colours of the choir singers, so they always see me in those colours. So yes, here we go, Liz, black. It's from Black for Rock. What else have we got going on? Catherine Lloyd. Oh, we've already mentioned you, Catherine. You can't have two mentions. I can't keep up with these. Brenda Blades. Hello, Brenda. That was so beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, it's a bit tear-jerking actually. Might have to move on. Good. Okay, I've got 2 more songs that I'm going to do, and then I will leave you in peace. Maybe it comes in the dead of the night, or it appears in a dazzling light. Wish I believed in love. Maybe it falls from the stars, maybe it's found with life on Mars. Wish I believed in love. But they say in this life you get what you deserve. But that's not what I have learned. You get what you're given and not what you have earned. And you're lucky if you don't get burned. And they brag up on the hill waving victory flags. They all believe in love. They all say that I'm missing out, and I won't know what they're talking about till I believe in love. But they say in this life you get what you deserve. But that's not what I have learned. You get what you're given and not what you have earned. And you're lucky if you don't get burned. You don't get burned. You don't get burned. 'Cause some say in this life you get what you deserve. But that's not what I have learned. You get what you're given and not what you have earned. And you're lucky if you don't get burned. I haven't found what I'm looking for. Is there a key to a magical door? Wish I believed in love. In love. Oh, right, well. Well, I just had a quick look at my set list and I missed All Out of Sympathy out. However, I am coming up to the hour, I think, so there's a cover I wanted to play to finish off. So I'm not going to play All Out of Sympathy unless somebody specifically wants it. So I'm going to finish now with Wolf by First Aid Kit, who are an awesome band. And then after that, I'm going to look at my comments, and if anybody's asked me to play All Out Sympathy, I will. Otherwise, I won't, because I don't want to bore you. But if you want to hear it, I'll put it in. So, Wolf, then, is going to be my last song, which is by First Aid Kit. If you haven't heard of them, they're a Swedish duo of sisters. I'm going to dedicate this one to Pauline Verney. I think it's either Vernon or Verney. Her daughter Binny asked me to dedicate a song to her earlier. She wanted Carole King, but I played Carole King last week, so I don't want to kind of repeat myself. So I'm going to do this one instead. So thanks very much for listening. If you have been listening and watching, you can view this again if you had to leave or didn't get to see the whole show. I'll keep it on my Facebook page for a little while, and you can have a gander there. So thanks very much. I'm at abbymore.com if anybody wants me. Yeah, see you in 2 weeks for the cover show. Oh, how exciting. Right. Oh no, I've got Oh, no, I haven't. I thought I had to bang on my guitar. I don't want that. So I have a little quick scroll through here, because two things could happen now. Either, I'm not going to tell you what the choices are. Hang on. Okay, good. Hasn't been requested. That's great, because my fingers are aching. But what you can have instead is a little bit of a laugh. I'm wearing my hair up today, which is, I think lots of you haven't seen me with my hair up. I look like my sister, actually. She wears her hair like this, jiggly. There's a reason for that. I was recording a video earlier today for my, so if you don't know what Abby and the Tasty Morsels are, that's my vintage 1940s a cappella group. And we're attempting to do a little bit of a video recording. We're not quite sure if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try it anyway. And I like, so you're supposed to put your hair, or we're supposed to put our hair in victory rolls for the 1940s stuff, but I have the world's most stupid hair. It's flat and straight all the time and doesn't do anything, and I can't. When I want it to be curly, it's never curly. And I can put anything in it and it will not stay. Today, I actually, this is how far I went for my art. I slept with rags in my hair last night in order to get the right look for the hair. I did the video and it looked absolutely ridiculous, and you're about to see why I've put my hair up today. Look at this. Afro. Look at that. I'm telling you, when I want curly hair, I don't have curly hair, and when I want it to flatten out a little bit, I've got ridiculously curly hair. So there you go. I thought that might make you laugh. I look like I've got a perm. So there we go. On a funny note, I hope you've been entertained this evening, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. In fact, 2 weeks next. Oh God, I can't keep my hair like that. That's ridiculous. I'll hold it for a minute. There we go. Right, I'm going to have to go. Thank you so much. I'm going to read through all of your comments now, and I'm going to say hello to you that way. I hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Please, if you've enjoyed yourself, tell your friends to tune in next week. And if you would like to leave any kind of donation, you can do that. There's some links that I put in my last post, or you can just go to abbymore.com or Bandcamp, who are reducing their artist commission fee today for some reason for the 1st of May. So abbymore.bandcamp.com, I think, is my link. Anyway, I'll stop plugging because no one likes a plug. I'll see you in 2 weeks with not this bouncy hair. It's not going to be this crazy, I promise. It will be normally straight. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you. Have a lovely week. Where's the stop button? Here it is. Goodbye.